Hey everybody, welcome to 2026. It's the new year and I got a lot of stuff to talk to you about, starting with probably the big scaffolding tower you see right behind me here. Well, this looks like an AFK tower because it is, for one of the farms we've built. I built a creeper farm, that's right. So I may have stolen, may or may not have, not gonna tell you, stolen Grian's Season 10 design, Hermitcraft Season 10 design for a creeper farm, and then built it here down in the basement tunnel. I know it's not very, well, it doesn't look good right now. Eventually, when we're done with all the projects we already have, because we have so many, it's gonna look, well, not as jank, but right now it's jank. So you can see over here, we got some tinted glass to just make it so you can see in there. And then I'm a free cam. So you have 5 layers here of creeper spawning platforms, and each one has a snow golem to aggro or get the aggression of the creepers, and then they fall down this middle trapdoor here into the water. There's a lot of bats because it's so dark and nothing else can spawn. And then, well, they just get burnt to a crisp, little chicken nugget creepers. I don't know why there aren't any right now, though. That's kind of weird. The one time I try and show it off, there's no creepers. How about we go up to our AFK platform out, and then maybe they'll spawn there, because the higher up you are in a Minecraft world, the more things that spawn, because it's a radius of 120 or something like that. So the higher up the radius is, the less room in caves you have for stuff to spawn. So let's free cam down again. There we go. Okay, so I know it's dark, but you can see light level 0. See all that red 0 stuff? So only creepers can spawn because we have trapdoors above and carpets here. So all the 2-block tall guys can't spawn, and then spiders can't as well because creepers. Anyways, you can see that the snow golems, look at that guy, he shot that guy, shot him again. Eventually, when he makes his way down, he falls down, and then that guy got pushed down, and then he gets burnt, like I said, to a crisp. And I've tested it before. It's got pretty good rates. I need to do an hour-long test just to see how big of a farm it actually is. Or how much it produces. So while I check the rates of what we have just wandering around, and while I do an hour test, how about you look at the time-lapse of me building it? Here you go. Okay, that's an hour done. Let's go see how much we've made. How much gunpowder we have in the storage system. Okay, hey, you can see them all burning their little creepers. But let's see, after an hour timer, how much do we have? Let's see. Ooh, okay, so it looks about like 7 stacks in each of them, which is a lot. I mean, look at all of this. Let's see how many rockets this can make. Okay, over to our sugarcane area, which is just in the basement here of the moss area. We have the sugarcane farm with a bunch of sugarcane. So let's see, I need 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 stacks. So I'll just take as much as I can. Okay, let's see. Is it 1-to-1 on rockets? I forget. Okay, so if I put a stack in there and a stack in there, it's 3 per one. Okay, that's great. Which also means I need to do that. Ooh, getting dark. So if we make as many rockets as we can, just all the stacks, I put those in there, and then go grab more sugar cane, and repeat the process. I hear thunder. Oh, that's too dark. Mob spawning. I know thunder sounds good and all, but it's not very good for our world. Okay. And the last of the rockets, basically. We got 1 gunpowder left over, and the total haul on rockets is a shulker, 2 shulker boxes of rockets per hour. That is insane, actually. That's a lot more than I was expecting. So it's nice to know that our rockets and gunpowder, which means also TNT, issues don't exist anymore. We have basically infinite gunpowder. And the nice thing about this is that while we're at our base walking around, we just get free gunpowder. Because they're still spawning and stuff while we're there, just not as efficient as if we're down below. So there's 2 other things I did while I was away, well, not recording, but I still did stuff in the world. The first thing, as you probably saw, is this netherite. I went into the nether, which I don't like doing, because I still had some leftover stuff after we did that one big mining session a while back. So I did that, and I went into the nether, mined a bunch, and then I got some new armor. I enchanted it, everything took a long time. But now we have this cool, sick armor. And if we take off the resource pack, we can see it in all of its beauty and its glory. Look at this. I look like I'm straight out of the movie Tron or something, don't I? Look at that. I like it. I like the way it looks. All the purple and stuff, it makes it look like I got an upgrade, which I did. I like it. And you might have seen it already, but the last thing we did is down in the basement again here, the dark, dingy cave thing. We have a fully functional, one of every color, sheep farm. It's not very fast or efficient or anything, it's just 1 sheep. But now we're going to have all the colors of wool, effortless by me, because it's automatic. So I've just been hanging around, and we already got a lot. Not a lot of pink wool, oh, because it's over here. So we got about half a stack, maybe a little more, from each side. So the way this works is, when a sheep eats a grass to grow its wool, observer detects it, and then fires a shear to shear the wool, and then down here, I know it's loud, a mine cart comes in and collects the stuff. So now we got infinite wool too, basically. And, you know, we could expand this down further if you wanted to, but I think it's fine for right now. Now with all of that out of the way, let's talk about what we're going to do today. We have a couple options that we could do. I know we're going to work on the city nonetheless, but we have the upper level over here and the down level. Now, down here is looking a little bit cramped, but that's how it's supposed to be. We have just, I think, 2 or 3 more buildings to go here until the bottom is done. But up on the top, we have a little bit more. It's kind of looking lackluster a little bit, so I think we're going to work up here and add another one of these, I call them block of buildings. This one's going to go right here, and it's going to be, well, red as the main one, because, you know, this one's main color is orange and blue. This one's is pink and, well, yellow, I guess. Pink and more pink. So this one's obviously going to be a little bit smaller of a block because we're running out of room here. But I also don't want to affect the view lines too much from up there, because right now we have a nice city skyline, and it's going to be even more so after we do this, hopefully. Oh, and another thing I did, I extended the roadway just a little bit on that house we built in the last one, and then I added this little thing here. I feel like if we wanted to, we could put like some armor stand, like monuments or stuff, whatever they're called. Maybe of the sniffers, we could make like stone sniffers. That would be cool. But that's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we're going to do some building. So let's hit the time lapse and go. The one time I let a thunderstorm go on, these guys get struck by lightning. What are they doing? Anyways, I did the build. Look at it in the background over there. We're flying towards it. It actually looks so good. I love the pop of color, and it's very dark out. Okay, daytime. Now we can get a better look at it. So, eventually we're going to have, like I said, and a couple episodes ago, a barn here for all those animals. So this is going to be kind of a more narrow pathway we have here, and maybe some more buildings in here to block that off a little bit. But the backside, kind of plain, because, like I said, there might be more buildings back here. But I like the rest of it, the way it looks. Oh yeah, so we have a bunch of that. Let's go to the front side. A bunch of that glass pane tricks that we've been doing throughout the entire city. And I think it works especially well on this red building here. Especially with the brown stained glass here, it makes it look more run down. And with the dark oak in the back as well. Kind of fades everything together and makes it look worn down. But I gotta say, this thing's shaping up. I mean, I know it was just like one set of buildings or whatever, but I can envision the rest of them. They're just gonna be like maybe one there, maybe not another block, but a couple small ones. I mean, I got these shulker boxes. Don't look too close, but I got things planned out. For the future, of course. Right now, today, we did this. Now I think I might be running out of colors of blocks to use because we've already used all the tan, the blue, and the gray stuff before. And this one over here, see, we got the tan, the blue, and the other tan. Yep. So we're kind of running out of colors unless we want to just go more neutral, because Minecraft's got a lot of different blocks, but sometimes more colors are more prominent than others. Like, look at all that orange. And then look at the couple red blocks we get. There's not that many. So sometimes you gotta get creative, like with the glass here, to make things blend and look nice. So we have one more type of thing to do today, and I say that because, well, it's a long list of stuff to do, but it's all in the same area of stuff. So the first thing is this mace. We've had this for a while now, ever since the trial chambers came out, and we got this. It's fairly good enchantments, but it could have one more on it. Wind Burst. Now I think in this chest, yeah, we already have 3 of them, but the max level for that is level 3, and those are all level 1 books. So the way enchanting works is you combine these 2, and it makes a Windburst 2 book, and if you do that again, and combine 2 Windburst 2 books, you'll get a Windburst 3. So we need one more, but the only way you can get those is from trial chambers, and I really haven't been wanting to do those because, well, last time we went in and we lost everything. So, not good. But I'm ready to brave them again. And since we're on the topic of grinding and stuff, I felt like it would be appropriate to enchant the rest of our elytra because we got so many backups. Actually, I lost a few, but we still have some. And then go to the nether for a little bit, pop over and find some ancient debris for this sword and any other supplies we might need. And then just a brush, because why not? So let's get started. I feel like we should get the most painful out of the way first, the nether. So let's go. The nether really is my least favorite dimension of the game. Well, besides the end, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. But either way, we're here just to find some ancient debris. Now the problem with that is we don't really have really good generation of terrain here. See, this is all basalt. And there's some netherrack, which we need nether wastes to be fully efficient in our mining techniques. But there's not too much of that around. Ooh, did I just do that? Haha, we got a disc. That was cool. Okay, but as I was saying, we got a... Is this a new bastion? Did I just fly in on a random bastion that I haven't done before? Let's see, how do we get in? I just want to check it out, you know. You never know what could be inside these things. We'll be careful, though, because I don't really... Okay, seeing as the way this is all blocked up and the gold is gone, I think we've been here before. Yeah. But extra diamond gear, I'll take that. So we've been here before, so we can leave. Oh. Hate the nether. I hate it. So we got some nether wastes here, but I feel like it's not very big, not big enough anyways, to get a proper mining session in. Oh yeah, and the added fact that there's a lava lake right below it. which is not ideal. So we need nether wastes, a flat piece of land with no lava lake below it, or above. Just no lava, please. This is all the wrong biome. Wait, did I just see? Ugh. Don't fly in third person mode. Bad idea. Did I just see a fortress? Yes, I did. What the heck? Okay, time to leave. Not good. Why does this always happen to me? No. And this is why I didn't want to go to the nether. Oh, and it's getting dark too. That's great. At least I know that half my stuff is gone. That's great. Well, at least I know where the general direction I went was, right? And let's grab some food as well, because we're going to have to survive. I don't care that it's dark. I need to go get my stuff back. Do recovery compasses... Oh, creaking. That's the one time it worked. Do recovery compasses work in the nether? Guess we'll find out. Yes, they do. Okay, well, we can go that way once we get down. And we're going to have to turn on the hitboxes so we can see how much of the stuff didn't burn. Okay, watch out for walls and things, because I don't want to hit my head and die and have pain again. Okay, just following the compass, following where it points to anyway, and hoping that's the right direction. Now, I tried to put myself in a hole when I died, but I don't know how successful that was. Okay, coming up on the site, we got visual on the items. Oh, okay, important stuff is secure. We got elytra, a shovel, anything else? Yes, our boots, okay. And, okay, extra diamond stuff. Okay, down there, some extra stuff. What's down there? Oh, netherite tools. Okay, don't go in the lava, don't go in the lava. Okay, we got all of our tools back, which is nice. And our sword as well. We got the pants. So we got all the netherite stuff, except the chest plate. Where's the chest plate? I left it in the lava over here, didn't I? No, where is it? I need my chest plate. Hello? Chest plate? It's over here. Yes, chest plate. Whew. Oh, I think we got everything. Let me just double check. Maybe in a more safe location? Okay. Lock myself in a hole, go free cam down, see if I missed anything. Okay, well, it looks like whatever didn't burn we got. So, we got that. And then we can put that there, that in the offhand. Okay, looks like we got everything, most of everything. No, looks like we did get everything back. Okay, well, that wasn't a total disaster. I mean, it was still a disaster, but not completely. Well, anyways, what were we looking for? Yes. Nether wastes. We found some. And a fortress as well. Okay, we need a spot that does not have lava below, which is pretty much the whole nether, so I don't know. Okay, this looks promising. There's a soul sand valley there. There's some lava, not too much. I think we'll dig down here. Okay, we're gonna dig straight down because that's what you're supposed to do. And we want to go till we hit Y level 15. Okay. So this is apparently the optimal range for this, and I'm going to turn up my brightness because it's way too dark. Apparently Y level 15 or something like that in the nether is the best way to find lava. No, ancient debris. That's the best way to... Yeah, I'm just going to keep mining till I find an ingot's worth. Start a time lapse? Montage? One of them. You decide. Okay, we're back from the nether and we have a lot of stuff. It took me a couple hours actually, but oh, there's dirt. But I got a lot of netherite. I got all that I need, hopefully, and it's in my shiny box right here where I keep all my stuff. You can see we have 42 ancient debris. That is a heck of a ton. And by the way, during that time lapse or whatever, oh hi Jelly, you probably saw that I switched to TNT. Yeah, I caved. The mining technique was just going way too slow, so now that we have, well, rockets and infinite gunpowder and whatnot, well, let's just say I made some boom booms and then we blew up the whole tunnel. So that made it go fast, but now we need a whole bunch of gold, which I think I have some bulk stored over here, yeah. A whole bunch of gold, craft that up, and then we can smelt down all of these ancient debris to make some upgraded stuff. Now while that's going, I think I might want to enchant these things over here that, well, can be enchanted. Spyglass, no you can't enchant spyglass. But what else? Windburst, we still need that. Gotta go to the trial chamber. But we can do these elytra in the brush. So, if we fly on over here to the library, and find the right books, I can never remember where I put these things. I just have too many of them. Okay, we need 4 mendings, 4 unbreakings. So, like, all of them. So we got unbreaking, unbreaking, unbreaking. Okay, we have 3 of each. We just need 1 more. So we could go ahead and enchant these. That's 1 pair done. 2 pairs. I'm out of levels already. Dang it. Well, that should be no problem, because over here in one of our holding chambers, we got guys that trade iron. So let's just grab some of that. And we got levels galore. Okay, 11 should be enough. Let's just put back the rest and go enchant some more. Okay, the 3rd pair is done. Now we just need to buy some mending and enchantment, or whatever it's called, unbreaking books. Do I have them in any other boxes? Maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we got the books. It started raining outside, which I don't like. But now we can enchant the last one here with mending and unbreaking. And we have a couple extras, so I'll do the brush as well. And now, oh, our anvil just broke. Good thing we have spares. I said spares. There we go. There we go. So now all of this is fully enchanted. And I think the netherite's done, so let's go check on it. Alright, home sweet home. We can put away all the elytra and stuff. I might need to repair it eventually if I ever need to use it, but fingers crossed I won't be dying anytime soon after that nether trip. Did not like that. Okay, hey, this is all done. Holy cow, that's a lot of XP. Let's craft this into netherite ingots, shall we? So I think the recipe is 4 and 4. There we go. 10 netherite ingots. That's the richest I've ever been. Filthy rich. Look at all that stuff. That's a lot of upgrades. Which, speaking of upgrades, we better take this whole box next door to upgrade it. Because that's where our netherite upgrade templates are, and we might need a lot of diamonds too. And just so you know, I plan on using all 10 ingots here, so we're not going to have any left over. So let's pick out the 10 things that we need to upgrade. So actually it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1 left over. That's great. So we can upgrade all of this and still have 1 left over for another netherite thing. That's amazing. Nice. Okay. Please say we have enough. Oh, dang it, we don't have enough. Okay, well, let's make upgrades, I guess. Which means lots and lots of diamonds. That I don't really have. Okay, I think the recipe for those is netherrack and diamonds, right? Is it something like this? Like this? Like this? Like that? No. Ooh, that's a lot more diamonds than I thought it would be. We need 10. We got 14. Okay, well, we have extras, I guess. Alright, let's put that back away. And then upgrade all the stuff. Wow, it's kind of dark outside. Did they change the way Minecraft's light works with the rain? I feel like it's darker than normal, doesn't it? Anyways, where's our smithing template? Over here. Okay. Holy cow, this is going to be a lot of upgrade. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, sword, 6, 7, 8, and finally 9. That is a lot of netherite stuff. should we just check out all the stuff we own in netherite? Yeah, let's do it. All of our netherite gear that we have, that's like a whole inventory's worth. That's insane. Took a lot of time to get all that. Okay, which ones are ours though? We got a lot of extra netherite stuff. Oh yeah, and this one too. Okay, so we got, in total we have 2 silk touch pickaxes, 2 fortune pickaxes, 1 silk touch netherite hoe, and 1 fortune netherite hoe. And then we have 2 silk touch pickaxes and 2 fortune pickaxes, an extra fortune axe, and our sword. That is a lot of purple stuff. And then the extra netherite stuff, which we can't really use for anything, just goes back in there. Alright, so that's one of our 2 missions done. Now we need to go to the trial chambers to do the other part. This is going to be tough. But first, before we go, we need to gear up because we need some stuff to be able to get the actual enchantment book that we need. Starting off with these, the potions. I'll just take, how about this one? The 7 one? Because apparently I think the higher effect value it is, the longer the trial omen lasts. So this 4 should last a pretty long time. And I think that's all we need, right? Oh, I should probably bring these trial keys. Do I have any ominous trial keys? No. Oh yeah. But while I was out exploring last time, I managed to get 3 heavy cores, which is actually kind of impressive that I got more of the maces than the actual enchants for it. My luck is just that good, I guess. I mean, I didn't get what I wanted, but I got something even better. Okay, now we just pick a direction and fly. In the nether, because that's where we need to go. 2 times in 1 episode is way too much. Okay, so looks like the direction we've been in the least is this way. Which direction is that? West. So I'm gonna just travel a little bit and see where we end up. It's the ice biome. Okay, I had a feeling it would be this because to the west is pretty much entirely ice. No village or anything nearby, but luckily for me I have a map because our seed here, that's the seed down in the corner, so you can look up where all the trial chambers are, and just because we have an easier time, because digging around down in the bottom is not gonna be easy. So, is there a villager thing down here? Usually, no. Okay. Sometimes in these igloos there's a villager below, but I don't think there's one here. Well, let's fly around, try and see if there's any form of life nearby besides polar bears. Oh, there's a village right there. Okay, let's go over there. Ooh, free bell. Take that. Alright, it looks like the closest trial chamber is about 300 blocks away, so let's start flying that way, shall we? Okay, these are about the coordinates we need to be, and it's in the middle of a frozen ocean. That's great. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but dig down and hope we hit it, right? Ooh, we hit an amethyst cluster. Not quite what I had in mind, but I bet we're close to it, though. Because we're at Deep Slate, and the trial chamber should be nearby. If I got the calculations correct, there's a cave here. Maybe we'll find it in the cave. Another cave? Any sign of trial chamber? Okay, I've done some digging around and I can't seem to find it. So it must mean that it just hasn't generated in this current version, because we've flown far out before, but maybe not before the trial chambers were introduced. So we're gonna fly out further and make another portal. Okay, you know what a good sign of new chunks is? It's when the chunks are loading in slowly, and that's what's happening here. So hopefully we have a trial chamber nearby. Okay, these are the coordinates we need to go to for a trial chamber. Okay, this should be a trial chamber if we dig down. Hopefully, finally, maybe. We'll see. Hey, we've hit a trial chamber, alright. Let's dump the excess stuff we don't need in here and grab anything useful. I will try and collect all the extra loot as we go through, but what we're here for mainly is, of course, a windburst. So let's take out those keys and get geared up. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm setting my spawn right here at the entrance so we can get back if we die. Okay, first trial key. It's a normal one, so we shouldn't get anything too special. Golden carrots, I'll take it. 2 golden carrots, never mind. Well, alright. Let's start a time lapse. Ooh, there's an ominous one right there. I hope this isn't gonna take too long. Let's go. Home sweet home. I do not want to go back to those trial chambers anytime soon. But let's see what we can put away, shall we? Okay, we got a 3rd trident to add to the collection of broken ones, and then another axe, and that banner pattern. We actually managed to pick up a few more ominous bottles on our way over there. I don't know how that happened, but I guess they're part of the loot. Ooh, and these breeze rods and the wind charges they make, they're interesting. If you just pop, you can like scale things. Here, let's go over here and see if we can't scale our brick building over here. So if I just go against this and go like oh no! Well, we made it most of the way. Did I hear it flick a trapdoor though? Wind chargers are fun to use. Can I hit those cows over there? Oh, I hit a sheep. There we go. Okay, there goes a cow. Alright, time to go enchant the mace we have here. It already is, I think, fully enchanted, apart from the density, or wind burst, I mean, that we're about to enchant. But I don't know, it might be able to get stronger as well, like sharpness or something. So, here's where I'm keeping the other wind bursts, and I'll put away this fortune book as well. Alright, let's enchant it. Actually, we probably should make the Windburst 3 book first, right? Windburst 3, there it is, and it goes. Dang it, why does this always happen? Too expensive. I need 2 levels, are you kidding me? There we go, we got 16 levels, well, 17 actually. So now we can hopefully put the book on the mace. And there it goes. And we should rename this something like, I don't know, what's a good name for a mace? Well, obviously it's gotta be this, and it's too expensive again. I'll take some bottles, sir. Enchanting bottles, that is. And there we go. That's enough. Quick, back over to the... Did I hear a zombie? I heard a zombie. Where is he? Is he up here? I know it's dark up here, but not that dark. Where's that zombie I heard? Why is there always a zombie in the walls somewhere? Alright, now we can rename it to Mace Windu. Let's go test this out on some mobs, shall we? Another perfect place that has both height and mobs. Alright, we're over here on the, I think, east side of our island over here. Usually, yep, there's one. Okay, so a technique I found out, well, I've seen Green do it before, is you have a chest plate in your offhand and you swap it, and then you use the mace. But obviously, we want to do that on a mob, so let's test it. Let's fly up, gain some altitude, and then drop. Come on. Dang it, pig moved. Alright, let's regain our health, try it again. Alright, piggy. If we do this right, we're gonna go flying. And hiya! Boom! Woohoo! We went so high up in the air. And then we can do it again. I want to see how high we can actually go with this. And then chain. Oh, I almost did a chain. Okay, let's try and get a chain reaction. One. No, not one. Dang it, too short. Okay, there's a good cluster of them here. Dang it. And one. And dang it. Stop moving, pigs. No. Bah humbug. Here we go. Missed. One. Two. Dang it. Okay, one more try. If I don't get this, we're done. Coming in for the landing. One. And two. And he moved. Okay, well, that was fun. The mace sure is a fun weapon. And it does a lot of damage, too. But that's going to do it for me today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one, where we're going to be continuing to build out our town. Have a good one, everybody. Goodbye.